Hi, I'm children's book author and teacher Shannon Anderson, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make some really cool bookmarks. I've been inspired by Earth Day being tomorrow, so I've been thinking of things that we can do to repurpose or reuse materials, or also just to be able to make some things inspired by nature. So you can see this bookmark that I made. I took some actual leaves from my yard, and I just wrote read on there and used some twine, and I was able to make this cool bookmark. This one, I actually made it clear. So I put all of the things that I found in my yard and put a ribbon at the top. And all I used for this was packing tape. So it's a little bit flimsy, but it's going to do its job by holding my place in my book. And I read a lot of books. You can see I like books a lot. So you can also, if you happen to have a laminator, which since I'm a teacher, of course, it's like one of my best friends. So if you happen to have a laminator and you can put your finished product in a laminating pouch and stick it through, that will make it even thicker. You won't have as flimsy of a bookmark, but I know not everyone has a laminator at their home. So again, you can use packing tape and it works great. So this one, I used cardstock, so it's nice and sturdy, but I just used packing tape to cover over the top of it. So it's nice and firm, but it's shiny and protected with the packing tape, so you can do it that way. So I was brainstorming different ways that we could make these bookmarks, and I was inspired by this notebook that I saw. I love this notebook because it has like newsprint mixed in with different colors and pictures and things. And so I decided to grab a newspaper out of my recycling bin, and I found the letters for the word read. This is just a grocery sack, and so I took a piece of grocery sack paper and cut it off and made it nice and even, and then cut out the pictures or the letters from the newspaper and made this really cool read. And then I can either cover it with the packing tape or, of course, run it through the laminator. Another one that I did is with colors and with the newspaper. Now I could keep it like this, but if I wanted to keep it the size of the bookmark, then all I have to do is trim off the extras like this, all the pieces that are hanging off from the shapes that I put on there, and it would look like this. So another one that I'm working on right now, I really liked the look of the paper bag. And so I took a paper bag and I went back out into my yard and I gathered up, of course, it's just the beginning of spring, so not a lot of things are blooming yet, but these were off of an ornamental pear tree in the front of my yard. And I found these little blossoms on my hydrangea bush, and just leaves, because of course green is a beautiful color. And so just nice green leaves. See, this one I didn't even use any flowers. I only used leaves, but I really like the way that looks. And so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to arrange these flowers and leaves on my piece of grocery sack paper. And I'm going to try running it through the laminator just like that and see how it turns out. Now, something else you could do is you could overnight, you could press these in a book. So get a nice heavy book and lay several of these down. I know I used to do these if I ever found a 4-leaf clover. I would put it in a book and press it and dry it. And then it's nice and flat and will go through laminating or your packing tape even better. So our next step is, I wanted to show you one more idea. So another thing that you can repurpose or recycle, my daughter just had a birthday, and so instead of throwing out her cards, I decided, this is really pretty. I could actually cut this part off right here as a bookmark, or part of the flowers here, but I really liked this right here. And so I'm just going to take, and again, I know you're not necessarily going to have a paper cutter in your house, but if you do, if you have someone in your house that scrapbooks or someone that's a teacher like me, then you might. And so look at that. I just cut off that part of the card, and isn't that a beautiful bookmark? So all I have to do now is, this is even finished. It's thick because it's a card. And so really all I need to do is punch the hole here, and I can put some twine through the top, and I'll have this beautiful bookmark. And then I didn't have to throw away the whole card. I can use it for other things. So like I said, I'm going to now run some of these through the laminator because I really want to see how this one, especially the one with the flowers on it, which of course I could paint it if I wanted to before I put the flowers on, or I could write something on it if I wanted to. But I'm just gonna run these through that I just did so that you can see the finished product. And the other thing to be thinking about is when you get these back out again, you can punch the hole at the top, and you can use curling ribbon or regular ribbon. Sorry, I'm running it through the laminator. You can use twine like I did. You can use yarn. You can use all kinds of things for the very top of your bookmark just to make it decorative and to have a piece that sticks out. Oh, that's turning out really nicely. I really like how that flattened the flowers. It's coming, I'm sorry. So you can see it starting to come through the laminator. Isn't this cool? The one with the flowers and the leaves. And so it flattened those. And this particular kind of laminator makes everything nice and thick. It's a really thick plastic pocket that it goes through. So see, now I have, let me get my scissors. I can cut this off. And this is the one that I just made with the white blossom and the pink blossom and the leaf. And then this was off of one of the bushes out front of my house. And then all I have to do is punch a hole in the top. And then I'm just going to use this piece. This is a pretty color ribbon. I always hang on to ribbon and put it in my gift closet so that anytime I need to wrap a gift, or we need a hair ribbon or something for a craft, then I'll have those handy. So I'm just tying this up here at the top like this. And look at my nice bookmark that I just made. And I could trim this if I wanted to, or I could put several so that there are a bunch of pieces sticking out. But just a really cool thing that you can make out of recycled things like birthday cards, newspaper, paper that you have laying around, flowers. So yeah, I hope you'll try some of these. And I know for me, I can never have enough bookmarks because I always have more than one book going at a time. So I hope you enjoyed this, and you can subscribe if you want to see the new videos as they come out. And I hope to see you on another one. Thanks.